What's good, Takeova gang? It's your boy Gxdlyy back with another video. I don't want to just let y'all know is this is gonna be a tutorial on how to get your players, you know, your Grandbadge player onto your roster so you can use them in Blacktop. So the first thing you want to do, as you see, I have my Google Drive open. I'm uploading my modded folder to this, and as we speak, my newest one. But this will be linked in the description. But my created players and my roster data and everything, I have it right here. But I'm about to upload my newest ones, so everything could be updated for y'all. All right, so 2K17 modded. Hold up, not modded, my fault. I go to. It's gonna be different for y'all to do it. I already have a video on it. So my remote folder, go to your remote folder. And I'm gonna copy all this, paste it, and replace. It says I have 12 minutes left, but after everything gets done here, y'all will be able to download, by the time the video uploads, you know, y'all be able to download my players. This is gonna be all my created players, all of my data, everything that I have. I have my playmaker, I have my sharpshooter, and I have my shot creator. Once you are on this, press the link in the description. Once you're on this page, I don't only just have the created players, I have my modded folder. It's still uploading right now, but like I said, by the time I post this video, it'll be up. I have my modded folder. I have all the tools you need, the Red Lamano, the Wii mod setup. I have the 2K17 Explorer. Then I have the AntiUp court with instructions. I have clothes, all the clothes that I have, and I'm also gonna add some more for y'all because I have more actually. I have these clothes, then I have these clothes. All right, so once everything gets done downloading to my Google Drive, I have that. I have parks, all the parks. I have mascots, all the ones that I currently have working, and this is everything that you need to download. So once you've done that, next you want to launch your 2K. Once you've done that, come to options and features, go all the way over to video settings. As you see, I have 240 Hz monitor. None of this really matters. It's gonna be different for you depending on your monitor, but I just play at full screen windowed, and the refresh rate is gonna be whatever the refresh rate of your monitor is. All right, so first things first, anti-aliasing mode, you want to turn that to 1. Vertical sync turn off. You want to turn all these settings to medium. You could put them to low as well, but I keep mine on medium because if you're gonna use a mascot, and I'm gonna show you how to do that as well in this video. If you're gonna use a mascot, you want to make sure that you have this on medium. The mascot files will mess up if you do not have this on medium. All right, so this on medium, you can have everything else turned on, but I do recommend you turn these two to 1 as well. Once you have these turned to 1, you can press either circle or B depending on which controller you're using. I'm currently using Xbox controller, so for me it's B. So press circle or B again, and once you've done that, you come back, and like I said, make sure you go to the description and download MyPlayers. Once you have either my 3 players, or even if it's your player that you already created that has Grandbadge, what you want to do is load onto that player. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and load onto my sharpshooter. I just made the sharpshooter today, and my Discord is gonna be also in the description. I do be in my Discord, y'all. If you need help after you watch my tutorial and after you watch my videos, I will show you as well. Please watch my tutorials before you come ask for help. If you do not watch my tutorials all the way through, I will not help you. And I repeat, before you come ask for help, watch my tutorial all the way through. Okay? So once you're in your mic port, you know, you got your player, whatever. You can dribble on him. You're in the mic court. Alright, so what you want to do is press options on PlayStation controller or the pause button on the Xbox controller. Make sure that you have your Lamano open. This is Lamano. Your Lamano, alright? So as you see, I already have all mine activated already. But what you want to do is have your Lamano, run it as administrator. Alright, so you might as well run it as administrator. Game process found, the 2K17, you press F1 through F9. Alright, once you've done that, then you press pause and all this will show up. Once you have all this showing up, what I want you to do is my player inventory. You see how it says I'm 99 overall? I'm gonna show you how to do all that. I'm gonna show you how to do everything with this. So what you want to do is open your Lamano. Once you've already done the F1 through F9, read highlighted player. Whatever your player's last name is, as you see right here. Hold up, you can't see because the Gxdlyy overlay. Let me take that off for 1 second. Alright, so this is my character. I'm number 16. I'm a 6'1" sharpshooter, point guard, 99 overall. Whatever the last name of your player is, which is in this case for me is Gxdlyy, is gonna show up right here. And after your player shows up, I'm gonna move this up a little bit so y'all can see. So you see he has 0 badges, no badges. You want to press give all badges. As you see, now I have all badges maxed. It's not gonna show up right here. It's not gonna show up right here until you exit the My Career and come back to it. So you do have max badges on this player already. So what I want you to do as well is after you press give all badges, hold up, let me take the control off the screen real quick as well. I'm gonna put it back, but for now, give full abilities. You also want to press that. So give all badges and full abilities. Next, what you want to do is come to attributes. All my attributes is set to 93 right now. Besides my offensive rebound, my dunk and all that. Steal, driving dunk is pretty low. What you want to do is press all attributes. You can press it like however many times as you want. And then what you want to do is you want to press this. You want to just keep pressing everything. Make sure everything is looking good. All right, I have 109 set to everything. Next, what you want to do, go back to 2K, press B or circle, come down to options, MyPlayer appearance, and then what you want to do is, after that's done, go to complete, and you see the saving thing at the bottom. Press pause or options on your controller. Let me bring the controller back up. Pause or options, right? And then player inventory. Now you see the 34 Hall of Fame badges plus the Grandbadge and everything. So what you want to do next is go to Lamano, go to highlighted player, and you gotta press it a few times until the right side says your name again. And then once it does, go to hot zones. As you see, I already have all of the pros. You want to press all these until they're all green. You can pick whatever ones you want, but I just give myself all of them because why not? You know. So this is my sharpshooter, right? So with that being said, like I said, this player already has all of them because it's all green. So once you press all of those and your player has all the ground badges, next thing you want to do is this is already activated, right? So you want to close it and reopen it. Move it back over here so you can see it. And then once again, F1 through F9, because you had reset your player, and you know all the badges, everything is here. Next, what you want to do is exit. Yes. Now you saved the player, you saved the roster, you saved everything. All right. Next, what you want to do is go to options and features, go over to roster creator, and go to create roster. Do not press one of these rosters. Do not press a roster you already have created. Make sure to press new roster. So create a new roster, and whatever team your player was just on, look for that player on that team. For me, my character was on a Utah Jazz. So you see I have 51 badges. You see everything worked. If your player does not have 51 badges, then it did not work. He might have like 42 badges or something like that if you didn't put all the grand badges on. I have 51 because I put all the grand badges on. They will not show up here though. Edit player, badges, the grand badge will not show up. As you see, you know, they only have like these badges. The personality badges you can put on yourself. I'm gonna put the personality badges on. They don't really matter, but I like having them on. Microwave, so I can get hot faster. Defensive anchor, hardened, low ego, legendary work ethic, and then unpredictable. And then another thing that I like to put on, athleticism. I like to take off bruiser, because that badge does get annoying when you're going against all 99 overalls and say you're trying to dribble. If they get a little bit close to you, they literally push you and give you a dumb animation where you pick up the ball. I hate that animation. So I took off bruiser on all the players. And another thing too is whenever you have the player, now you see I have 63 badges because of the badges with the personality badges. So now that I have this player, what you want to do is go over to created players and put your created players on whatever team that you're going to use. For me, I like to put my players on the Warriors. So copy to team, Warriors, and I repeat, you can only do 2 players at a time. So first two players, all right, that have max. So go over to Warriors and go to the bottom, release to free agency. You can do this to 2 players. You only can do 2 players at a time, because if you do the third, it will say must at least have 13 players on the team. So like I said, you're gonna do 2 at a time. So go back to created players. I only put the first player on here so far. So the second player, copy the team, go down, put them on whatever team that you want. Do 2 at a time. All right, and then back to Warriors. Scroll down, list of free agency, 2 players, 2 players. So far I have these 2. So copy to team, thinking, copy to team. All right, so y'all get the gist of it. And from now on, I'm going to skip. My fault. I was looking at this. I'm gonna change him, but so I'm gonna skip so it won't be, you know, too long. And I'll talk to y'all whenever I get finished with this. All right, so now that you have gotten that done, so this Impactual E5 player is a center. So what I'm gonna do is go to vitals, change his position to point guard, make him, oh, he's 6'3", all right. All right, now he's point guard, all right. So what you wanna do is make sure you have all your players. All right, so if you want to change anything on the players, what you want to do is, first of all, come to the mono, read highlighted player. You want to make sure that it's highlighted on that player. So right now it says I'm him, so I gotta read him again. All right, Forrest, which is the last name. And for this, what you want to do is give all badges, 64 badges you see, full abilities. House zone, give them all the grand badges. Attributes, +5 all. All right. Now, edit player, badges, athleticism, take off bruiser, save, and then do the same thing for all the players. Alright, as you see, I have all of the players with max everything. Next, this is a very, very important step. In order to make sure to save it, press R2 or RT on PlayStation controller and Xbox controller, either R2 or RT. Now, you want to make sure you're on this screen. Then you press circle or B, in my case. Make sure that you pressed R2 or RT to be on this screen. Once you're on this screen, press circle or B, press save roster, and then you can save the roster. The first roster, I'm gonna save it over ISO roster. So after you've done that, you save your roster. Next, what you want to do is go to MyLeague, new franchise. Make sure you press either triangle or Y in my case. Pick whatever roster that you just made. For me, I saved mine over ISO. So over ISO, and then current, start mode. Then you want to go to the Warriors or whatever team that you put your players on. Make sure you do it on whatever team that you put the Warriors on. Put your player on, I meant. For me, it's the Warriors and the Jazz. I'm gonna put my player on the Warriors. I have the Jazz right now. Jazz. Alright, the Warriors and the Jazz. As you see, you can choose the current team. Press circle. For office, roster. My name right now is Blank Pitbull. Okay, they changed the name, but release to free agency. Negotiate contract. Hold up, I gotta get rid of a player. I'm gonna get rid of Draymond Green. Negotiate contract. Alright, now I have all my players on the Warriors. Next, what you want to do is, alright, on here you could just press circle or B. It automatically saves. As you see, automatically saves. And then you want to go to save as and save it over the file that you just created. Now you see at the bottom right is loading. Let it do that. And then next, what you want to do is take your Lamano that's already open, close it, and reopen it. Wherever you have it open, make sure you run it as administrator. Move it down here so you can see again. You want to make sure you're on the calendar. Make sure you're on the MyLeague calendar. F1 through F9. And you have to do this every time you open 2K. Every time you open 2K, the first thing you should do is go to MyLeague. Go to whatever MyLeague file that you want to have the players on. So in this case, if I want to use my sharpshooter, because that's the player that I have on this MyLeague, I go to that MyLeague roster and then go to this calendar, open my Lamano tool, and then F1 through F9. You do that every single time you open your 2K. Next, what you want to do is back out. You already saved the roster. You already have the MyLeague saved. Exit. Go to play now. Go to Blacktop. You can do any of these. It doesn't really matter. But in this case, I'm gonna just go ahead and do a 2v2. So I'm gonna get my sharpshooter. gonna get this player. Get this player. And I'm gonna get this player. I don't even know what all these players are at the moment, but I will figure it out. So if you have my modded folder downloaded, which you should, I'm gonna put it in this description. But my team right here, you see on player 1, my team is gonna be for the Sunset Beach Ballers, and the opponent team, as you see right here, is gonna be for the Rivet City Rough Riders. But in this case, I'm gonna go with my team. I'm gonna put it on half court. Game rules to 50. The game rules, the score that you put it to doesn't really matter. I just like putting mine to 50, so I can play for longer without having to rematch. If you get into here, Blacktop, I currently have the Mountain Dew court in my modded folder. As you see, I have my sharpshooter right here. He can dribble though, you know, he's a 6'1" sharpshooter. He's 99 overall, so he has every badge. He can dribble. But this is how you get Grandbadge in 2K17 with the mods that I have. What you want to do is next, you already have the Lamano tool activated. You should still have it activated. So you go to game rules, and you can change all the game rules. You can change anything you want to change. In this case, I'm going to turn all the fouls off. Traveling, double dribble. In order for this to work, for 1s and 2s, to make it to where you can have 2s and 3s, this is how it works. You turn off the 1s and 2s, right? And then you got to go to rematch. That's the only way it will work. If you don't rematch it, you still have 1s and 2s. So I'm gonna pass to Pitbull, which is my sharp at this point. As you see, you know, everything's working, but my controller settings, I still have my camera roller. Let me change that real quick. Put on absolute. As you see, my sharp can get ankle breakers. He's 6'1". This is, in my opinion, this is the best jump shot in the game, in my opinion. Alright, so next what you want to do is, in order to get unlimited stamina, I already have a tutorial on how to do this, but I'm going to show you in this video as well. So, move it over here so y'all can see. Alright. Download a Wii mod. It is in my Discord server, link in the description. Once you download a Wii mod, you do have to make an account. As you see, I'm logged in FearGxdllyy. So once you make your account, on the home tab, type in NBA 2K17. It's already here for me because I already have it right here because I use it. But type in NBA 2K17, click this, and it says play for me, but it's for you. It's gonna say install. So you do not press install. You press the drop down menu next to install. Make sure you press the drop down, and then this is gonna be right here. You're not gonna have this right here. You have to add it. So what you want to do is add custom, and as you see, it's automatically gonna bring me here because, you know, I have I already did it. But you want to find wherever your 2K is. For me, I have it on my hard drive, and then games folder, 2K17, and 2K17 again, and then you pick the exe. Wherever your 2K17 is, you go to that directory, and then you got to click the exe, and then press pick this game. Once you've done that, it will say play whenever you have 2K17 open. If you don't have a 2K17 open, it won't say play. So once you have 17 open, press play. And these toggles right here will be F1 through F8, I think. You could change them to whatever you want to change them to. Do not keep them as the F keys because that will mess up your Lamano. Because as you see, you have to use F1 through F8 through F9 for Lamano. So what I recommend you do is change the bonds. I have my bonds changed. So what you want to do is press whatever that bind is. Do not press this because it's going to say that you need to upgrade. If you press this, you don't have to upgrade. You just press whatever bind it is. So I press 6 on my keyboard and it turns on. And then go back to 2K. Let him score this bucket real quick. As you see, I now have limited stamina. But as you see, this is how you get everything to work with the Grandbadge player. And this only works in Blacktop. Now, a lot of people have been asking me how to get the AntiUp court. So for AntiUp court does not work in Blacktop. But I'm gonna show y'all right now how to make the AntiUp court work. So what you want to do is, if you want to play in AntiUp court instead of playing in Blacktop, what you have to do is you download my modded folder. This is my modded folder. This is everything I have in my modded folder. So this file right here, this S002 file, is the modded folder. Is inside the modded. This is the AntiUp court. It does not work in Blacktop. If it worked in Blacktop, you could have changed the name of it to S616 and it would have been fine. But this file does not work in Blacktop. I don't know why. So what you want to do is rename it to, you can rename it to whatever team that you want to put it on. Right now it's at O2, which is the Wizards. So I'm gonna show y'all. So what you want to do is this file and this file, the F002 and the S002, this is the AntiUp court file. So you have the two. What you want to do is so this is, I'm gonna leave this file in the description, but what you want to do is you want to take all of these. This is all the teams, the numbers. So what you want to do is go to my modded folder, the link in the description, and you see how it says S029. I just changed it to the Warriors. Whatever team that you want to the AntiUp court to be, you want to change to S, and the other one is F. Change it to that. So these numbers is all the teams. That's the whatever number that you put it at, that's the team that has to be at the home. Like I said, for me, my players are on Warriors, so I can just do this, put it at that. This will be in the link in the description. What you want to do is open your 2K17. Once you change the name of the file, I'm gonna leave it in the description. Open your 2K. Alright, once your 2K is open, now my controller don't want to work. Okay, technical difficulties. I don't know why my controller's not working. What you want to do is go to MyLeague. Get your Lamano out. F1. We're gonna do F1 through F9. And then exit. Hold up, so I don't get copyrighted. Alright, so you go out after you do the F1 through F9. Play now. 2KU, freestyle. So I changed the number of the court file to 029, which is the words. So depending on whatever you change it to, like I said, that file will be in the link in the description. And then you load in to 2KU freestyle. And now you have the AntiUp port. So what you want to make sure to do is change the file name. Once you change the file name, it should be running smooth and well. But once you've done all of that and you've modified everything, you got everything well, then you should be good. But that's the end of the video. I'm out. Peace.